Alright, enjoying a beautiful day outside, making a little bare bones video, gun industry stuff, about Taurus G3 or G2Cs, or just the G models in general, the new ones and the old ones. I believe they're part compatible all the way down to the older models up to the new ones if you know what to do with them. And we're going to address how this is possible. I'm kind of doing this in a Ben Stoger vibe. I've been watching a lot of his stuff and love the dude. So anywho, so think of like hand fitting gun parts. That's what they do in the high-end gun game. You know, that's how you get these expensive guns that have these wonderful performances and blah 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 blah. You can do that, and you can kind of make anything possible if you're good enough at that, but you have to know what you're doing. It takes time and all that other stuff. Or you have to pay to get it done. And why would you do that on a gun you pay less than $200 for? You wouldn't. At least I hope not. So anyways, how do you get the same results out of a used gun if you can't do that work or pay for that kind of work or see a point never doing that kind of work, you know? The answer is you break it in. The beautiful thing about these guns is why I think they can be the Glock clone stuff, and why there's been successful companies like Galloway Precision and Lakeline, and even Keep Tinkering, man. Shout out to him. Dude is awesome. But people being able to make parts, and then I'm seeing like some companies pop up that will port slides and barrels, you know. And there's a lot of companies like NC Engravers and even some other companies doing it on the cheap, where they'll just do, you know, take off your rear sight and do a optic cut, you know. So it's definitely a marketable deal, because when I look on Gunbroker, you can get G3Cs right now used for sub 200. I got an old G3 for like 115, you know. And I'm not trying to sell the products or anything. I'm just stating facts of what I've found, so that, you know, it makes sense, you know, when you're looking at it, you know. But the market's flooded with these pistols that are outdated because they don't have the right sight, or you can't put an optic on it, or whatever, dude. Or they have so many new models coming out, and it's just, even the new ones, the G4Xs, are all ending up in this low sub $200 eventually used category, you know. And that's probably why they're trying to use the mags in the new GX2s or whatever the crap they're doing, you know. It's like Walmart. They're just over flooding us with crap. So anyways, you got an old one, you got to shoot it, man. Just get some footage, make some content, burn some ammo, Jerry Mitchell style. As soon as it opens, you got to shoot it or it expires, you know. Run rusted ammo through it. Run every kind of primer you can find. Start buying cheap springs and changing out parts off eBay because they're interchangeable. Just break it in. And you can keep those suckers running. You break in your frame, you break in your rails, you break in your slot. Then you can go back and add in a Lakeline barrel. And you don't have to break it in. It runs nice because your slide can do it. Or you can change out your G3s with your G2X slides. Same frame, you know. It's doable. You can change out the parts, all the housings and stuff. They're all interchangeable. So, you know, do that. Maybe get some stuff coated. Start modifying crap on the weird like I do, and we can start pimping some rides, man. Making them viable again. Giving people options to get cheap guns. You know, giving other people opportunities to get into the gun community that maybe can't, you know. So yeah, that was the question that no one's asking that I'm going to answer. Keep them posting, and one day this will be my job. I want to do it anyways, like it's my job now. Not paid, not sponsored. I'm no one, but it's fun.